Our second capstone speaker is Charity Agasaro.
My name is Charity Agasaro. I am an ICS major with a concentration on Africa and minors in global health and French. I wish I could say that I came to Duke knowing that I would be an ICS major, that I had some sort of plan and that I envisioned where I am right now. I wish I could say that Duke was not difficult for me, that Duke did not test parts of my being that I didn't even know existed. I wish I could easily tell you all that Duke was not draining. I came into Duke never having visited the campus. I came to Duke still figuring out how and what book bagging was because it felt like rocket science. And I quickly developed intense imposter syndrome, which I am still working on. So no, I was not interested in tenting because I was not going to sleep in the cold for a basketball game. Don't come for me, but I never actually entered shooters. No, I have never climbed the chapel stairs, and in the 4 years, I have only gone to the Duke Gardens 4 times. So thank God I was only asked to talk about ICS. Every ICS class I took taught me that I knew absolutely nothing, that everything has a learning curve, and that when you think you know, the rug will be pulled under you. As I continued with the major, I learned that it's necessary for your ideas to evolve, that it's okay to change the people you look up to, and that unless you are continuously asking questions and doing the work that allows you to be in community with others, then what's the point? So as I learned about systems of oppression, I was challenged to think about the implications of attending an institution like Duke. And as I attempted to unlearn and relearn everything I had been taught about language, beauty, education, voice, spaces, land, and everything you can think of, I did it with other amazing students and professors with whom I share many fond memories. I always secretly hoped that Professor Namakal's child would show up in our decolonization class because your child is adorable. The struggle was real when on Zoom, Professor Rosenblatt would attempt to find a place with good lighting, a strong Wi-Fi connection, and no noise during our capstone. One small thing, but significant, that I always remember was when I invited a friend from another college to one of my African studies lectures in sophomore year, and Professor Samuel Daly walked down white lecture hall podium at the end of class to come say hi to him. In the ICS classes I have loved, it always felt like we were starting from scratch. It did not feel like I skipped a class in high school that was supposed to teach me the language of academia. So for all the inaccessible classes I had to take at Duke, I could always rely on one ICS class where the grading did not feel punitive and where a professor would understand that sometimes I will not be at my best, that I have a life outside these walls. So we were allowed to feel, to reflect on events in the news and in our communities. So it's time to leave Duke, and frankly, I'm scared of what's out there. I know that this world is definitely not my oyster. I have no 5-year plan, and I know that I will make more mistakes. I know I will look back and cringe at the things that stressed me out in undergrad. But the only thing I'm certain of is that the ICS department and the people in it gave me a safe space when I needed it. And that even with all the imposter syndrome that comes from being on Duke's campus, that I got one thing right, and today emphasizes that. So before I go, I would like to thank everyone that added a little sauce to my Duke experience. Professors that encouraged me, professors that wrote my graduate school recommendations, friends that have become family, friends that held me, but most of all, my parents and siblings who are all on the call from Rwanda and Kenya at 10 p.m. I wish you were here to see me get a diploma, but it is what it is. Sorry. I promise I practiced. So Mom, I know you are watching. Listen, tomorrow comb that afro carefully, put on your Sunday best, and sit in front of the computer. n'umushana na uzawambare rwose ndakwemereye. So, and finally to my dad, who has been asking me what ICS is for 4 years. I have run out of words to explain it, but I have a feeling this will come up again the next time I see him. So thank you, murakoze.